what I'd love to accomplish is sort of putting pressure on everybody and say, okay, I've been through so many cycles of collective bargaining, and often things tend to get done at the 11th hour. We're getting awfully close to the 11th hour now when it comes to bargaining.
I have maxed out my F's given. I don't like to curse on this show. I have ran out of F's to give about all of this off-court drama stuff and all of the bickering back and forth, these little hidden messages, this and that.
The WNBA is collapsing under its own weight of endless drama, while actual basketball fades into the background. Stars who built their brand on loyalty are ditching the league they claim to love for quick overseas wins. Fans who once tuned in religiously are now tuning out completely, sick of the bickering and broken promises that threaten to kill the entire 2026 season. What started as routine contract talks between the Women's National Basketball Association, known simply as the WNBA, and its players' union has spiraled into a full-blown crisis that no one saw coming this fast. The Collective Bargaining Agreement, or CBA, is the basic contract that decides salaries, schedules, benefits, and how the whole league runs. Right now, those talks have stalled so badly that covering the league feels less like reporting on exciting games and more like documenting a never-ending family argument. Instead of breaking down team strategies, free agent signings, or breakout performances, every update is the same tired recap. Still no deal, still no progress, still wondering if there will even be games this year. The latest bombshell dropped just days ago. Two-time EuroLeague champion Breanna Stewart, one of the most dominant forwards in the world and a co-founder of the new Unrivaled league, is heading to Turkey. She will suit up for Fenerbahçe in the 2026 EuroLeague Women Final Six tournament. The team confirmed training camp starts April 19th, the exact same day the WNBA's own training camps are scheduled to open. Stewart is reportedly only playing April 15th through April 19th, basically flying in for a short championship push before rushing back. On paper, it sounds like a quick favor for a powerhouse club. In reality, it detonates every promise Unrivaled was built on. Unrivaled launched with massive hype as the solution to overseas travel. Top WNBA players created it so athletes could stay home in the United States during the offseason, earn good money, stay healthy, and grow the women's game right here without risking injuries in foreign countries with different rules and travel demands.
A lot of people were confused for many reasons. Firstly, they're confused because Breanna Stewart is a co-founder in Unrivaled, and the whole point of Unrivaled was to make it so players didn't have to go overseas during the off season, and now Breanna Stewart is going overseas during the off season. Now, it's not for an entire season. Seems like she's only going to try to help them win a championship, but it is kind of like the whole premise of your business was so players didn't have to go overseas, and now you're going overseas.
Stewart herself helped sell that vision. Now she is doing the very thing the league was designed to stop. Fans immediately pointed out the hypocrisy. If the co-founder cannot even follow her own league's core mission for a few weeks, why should anyone believe the players are truly committed to making the WNBA stronger? This move also fuels a darker narrative that has been building for months. Many observers now believe the players' union, the WNBPA, is not prioritizing the WNBA at all. They seem far more focused on their other income streams, Unrivaled, Project B, European clubs, than on locking in a fair deal for the league that made them household names. When the biggest voices in the union skipped a critical in-person meeting with league owners because they had Unrivaled commitments, it sent a crystal clear message. Other opportunities mattered more that day. Stewart was one of those no-shows. She had games to play. Fair enough for her personally, but when you are negotiating the future of an entire league, skipping the table looks like you simply do not care enough. The comparison to the NBA's recent All-Star weekend is brutal but accurate. For years, NBA fans stopped caring about the exhibition because the players themselves treated it like a casual pickup game. No intensity, no effort, no real show. Why should fans invest emotion or money if the stars clearly did not? The exact same feeling is spreading through the WNBA right now. Rumors swirled that players might strike during NBA All-Star weekend to pressure owners. Nothing happened. Not a single WNBA star showed up at the big events. The league stayed completely hands-off. Some called it a missed marketing opportunity, but the truth is harsher. With the season's future still up in the air, showing up to party would have looked tone-deaf and unprofessional. Commissioner Adam Silver of the NBA, who oversees the WNBA as part of the larger family, dropped a sobering update during All-Star Media Day. He said talks are awfully close to the 11th hour and that he is trying to apply pressure on both sides. There was zero optimism in his voice. He refused to set a firm deadline, but everyone heard the warning loud and clear. The May tip-off is in serious jeopardy. Silver has been keeping tabs, but he cannot babysit daily negotiations. The NBA has its own global expansion, new media deals, and endless priorities. Expecting him to micromanage the WNBA is unrealistic. Still, his words landed like a hammer. If the man who ultimately signs off on big decisions sounds this worried, fans have every right to panic. The players' union has responded in the most most tone-deaf way possible through Instagram posts that read like middle school clapbacks rather than serious bargaining. On Valentine's Day, they posted, "Roses are red, violets are blue. We love a proposal that values players too." Another slide read, "This situationship has gone on for too long. Maybe it's time to make it official." These are grown professionals negotiating multi-million-dollar contracts, yet their public face is sarcastic memes and passive-aggressive poetry. For 6 to 8 months, the union has used this exact style: snarky, emotional, never constructive. It does not move negotiations forward. It does not win public sympathy. It simply makes the entire process look like reality television instead of serious business. And that is the deepest cut for longtime fans and reporters. The WNBA offers the purest, most competitive basketball on the planet. Every single night features close games between the best women players alive: Aja Wilson dominating the paint, Caitlin Clark launching logo threes, Paige Buchers running the floor with effortless vision. Unlike college basketball, where one super team might blow out opponents by 60 points most nights, the WNBA has real parity. The worst team can still beat the best on any given day. That is why people who truly love hoops keep saying the WNBA is the highest level of the sport. Yet right now, 80% of the conversation is off-court nonsense: leaked texts, public complaints, threats of strikes, and players openly saying they can just go play somewhere else if the season does not happen. The comedian who once joked that the only way to get women interested in the WNBA was to turn it into a reality show with constant drama has been proven right in the worst possible way. The irony is painful. The league that should be celebrating record growth after Caitlin Clark's rookie explosion is instead drowning in the very drama that cheapens it. Owners have absorbed wave after wave of public disrespect without fighting back hard. Players on the union committee keep issuing statements that paint the league as the villain while simultaneously showing they have plenty of other places to earn money. The result is a toxic cloud hanging over everything. Fans who once planned their summers around WNBA schedules are now saying the same thing out loud: "Just tell me if there is a season. I am tired of the soap opera." This fatigue is real and widespread. Reporters who built careers covering the league admit they would rather talk about anything else right now: free agency, training camp battles, expansion teams in new cities, the Indiana Fever's continued rise. Instead, the daily feed is another vague update about progress that, at the personal level, the burnout is visible. Veteran voices who have championed the league for years now sound defeated. They want to break down 5-on-5 basketball, not decode cryptic social media posts or track which player is flying to which country. They want to see Breanna Stewart in a New York Liberty uniform chasing another title, not temporarily suiting up for a Turkish club. They want to watch Caitlin Clark on the biggest stage possible, not hear endless speculation about whether she will even have games to play. The same goes for Paige Buchers stepping into the spotlight and Aja Wilson continuing her reign as the most complete big in the world. These are generational talents ready to deliver unforgettable moments. Instead, the spotlight stays stuck on contract language and hurt feelings. The expansion news that should be energizing everyone, new teams bringing fresh markets and more jobs, barely registers because no one knows if the league will even open its doors in May. The entire 2026 calendar sits in limbo while both sides dig in. Players point to years of underpayment and demanding travel. Owners point to massive investments, growing attendance, and new media deals that still need time to mature. Somewhere in the middle, the actual product, world-class basketball played at breakneck speed with skill and passion, gets completely lost. The most shocking part may be how quickly the goodwill evaporated. Just 2 years ago, the league was riding a massive wave of popularity. Clark's arrival shattered viewing records. Unrivaled promised a brighter future. Now the dominant story is players signaling they can survive without the WNBA, while the league itself absorbs daily public attacks. When your own stars treat the home league like a backup plan, fans start treating it the same way. They stop buying jerseys, stop planning road trips, stop arguing with friends about who is the best player alive. They simply wait for a clear answer, season or no season. Until that answer arrives, the frustration will only grow. The WNBA has the talent, the rivalries, the parity, and the potential to become the crown jewel of women's sports. What it lacks right now is focus and unity at the negotiating table. If the players truly believe in the league they helped build, they need to show up fully, not with memes, not with short European stints, but with real commitment to getting a deal done. If the owners want to protect their investment, they need to communicate more clearly and stop letting every public slight go unanswered. For now, the clock ticks toward April and May with no resolution in sight. Training camps might open late, games might start in June or July, or not at all. And the people who love this sport the most, the die-hard fans, the dedicated reporters, the players themselves, are left repeating the same exhausted question: why should we keep caring when it feels like the people in charge stopped caring first? The next few weeks will decide everything. Either a deal gets done and the court lights come back on, or the drama finally pushes too many people away for good. The talent is there. The passion is there. The future could still be bright, but right now, the WNBA is teaching everyone a painful lesson. Even the best basketball in the world can cannot survive when the people running it forget to put the game first.